Welcome to Mukushi Sports Stadium. That's the venue that brings us alive for the contest that has been much talked about between the students Herentals up against the Lions of Scotland. That is the contest that is almost just 3 fixtures before we conclude the first round of fixtures. We are off and running way wide as it comes with the Herentals pushing forward in their numbers now. Let's wait and see how cross comes in field, headed away by Scotland, quickly retrieved by Jumea Troy. Still with possession. Away the clearance comes. And of course, going to that end of the arm of Muzira James. Scotland pick up the pieces with the throw. Denfam Kamba's first touch. Going on with it now. Muzira James with possession. Let's wait and see how they're going to dispatch the throw. That is the Lions of Scotland. Lengthens himself, Troy Jumea, but could not get hold of it. As they continuously backpedal, hoping to capitalize in the early moments of this opening period of the first half. Gets the touch, side-footed away. Off from Kamba as it comes. Man looking for support, which is arriving from behind. Cross comes, headed away. Off the chest control of Rhinos. Naicho Muru combining. Turning away Troy Jumea with James. That is James on the far side. Musira cut away by Scotland. Goes right above the challenger as he was leaning against his marker. Says the referee, not interested in that challenge. Let's wait and see how is it gonna be. This is one of the fixtures that one will talk about as it is known that that is an intense battle between of course, heavyweights. This one being the first one that pits the one in your display, and then the other one will follow later between that is Black Mambas as well as Black Rhinos. That will be the battle for the Blacks. In Sky Blue, Scotland in attack, cut away. And of course, the referee says there was unfair challenge against the latest signing that Scotland's are hoping to bring on. And of course, it's good to notify you that Serge Murimi has finally reclaimed his possession in the starting lineup after the suspension that was granted to, that is Emmanuel Saidi, who was granted a red card last week on the last fixture against, that is Harare City. The referee says he had not done enough in terms of booking circumstances. Let's wait and see how is it gonna be. Numbers lining up, holding a high line. High ball above, but that doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. Makura Kudakwashe. As the ball goes out to Grant. That is an early goal kicker. The first one for this fixture. Makura Kudakwashe preparing to take that one. Coming with this other end. Good interplay with the Rhinos, back to the goalkeeper. Long searching ball. Bringing it down under control. That is Silas Assetti. Combining but intercepted by Lincoln Swasia to allow the ball roll out for a throw. Way through as it comes. Offside in any case. Let's wait and see how are they going to take it. That is Scotland. If you talk about individuals like Mahembe Prince, delivery intercepted for James Mzira. Mzira combining with Troy Jumea. This is Troy Jumea. All in attack. And of course, in the congested area, they finally cleared their lines, bringing it under control. But well dealt with. That is the lone striker for Scotland. Back to the goalkeeper as it is guided by the skipper. I beg your pardon, that is the one who used to be the skipper, Mapingire Prince. High ball above. with a chase with Silas Azeti. Then ball goes out to Grant. That is a goal kicker. It's good to note that Lincoln Zwasia today, he comes on as the captain for the side. And of course, numbers that have arrived in the orchestra continues to bring on their voices. That's the numbers. Some are still coming on and trooping in at the entrance to make sure that they make their numbers felt. In any side they might be supporting. Like I always say, and I'll still say it, that Black Rhinos, they are also coming on to join on the list of the teams that are, of course, making numbers in field. They will be playing later on after this first fixture. And the number one choice goalkeeper, who has played bulky of appearances in terms of the Northern Region Division 1 for Scotland, that is Supu, brought down by Azeti, cut away by Mkundani. Rhinos is header, combining now, way wide to this other end, Maroa Darlington, taken away from him, retrieved by Murufungai, gets the touch. Scotland quickly wins that one. They go forward, but still 50-50, that's the case. Let's wait and see how are they going to deal with this one. A bit of some deliberations with the match official. And after, of course, 1 or 2 words have been noted, they are going to continue. And then the standing captain for the day, Lincoln Zwasia, an individual who once turned out for Kaiser Chiefs at his peak of his career. Now playing it for probably just to try and make sure that he will be eyeing to get back into the top flight. Highly flighted, looking for Denver, but Muzira James is with it, who brought it down with the instep. Denver's moment. Oh, good piece of display. Now as it comes, Mapingira's header, going further with the chest controller. Seji Murimi, who could not win the tussle, but managed to get that throw at the far side. Brought on further. Chikot Zimnash's delivery. Headed away by Malvin Chiketa. James Mzira. Looking for Azeti. And of course, he was leaning against the body of Azeti. So the referee awards a foul. From that far flank. Preparing to take that one. Let's wait and see from that sort of promising distance. Can they make sure they live up to expectations? Either of these two teams. Takes a moment. Drive comes way wide, but that was too much. That was too much as it was sailing way across to this other end. It's good to recognize the arrival of Honorable Scott Sampanya, of course, the benefactor for Scotland. He comes at a moment that we have just played only 8 minutes in the opening fixture. And of course, with his entourage going on to take a moment and of course, follow the progress of this contest. Nyabunga, Supu. Header comes, turning away. Gets the touch to the young Tiniero. Well dealt with by Malvin Chiketa. The newcomers as well as of the chest control. Interception comes. Nyakope. Zwasia blasts it into his opponent and ends himself. That is the throw. Lots of movement on and off the ball. Can they capitalize? Chest backer as it goes way above, looking for Denver. Headed away, dropping for Huni. Huni's touch intercepted before arriving, but quickly retrieves it. Denver! Oh, he misses it. That was a glorious opportunity. He had enough time and enough space, but he should have probably redirected it in terms of the direction of the flight and place it to the far post. But he wanted to place it to the near post of the goalkeeper. That was an early opportunity that goes begging. I can tell you, we are here for a contest. Euphoria slowly creeping in, but some of those individuals are braving the sunshine. At the other end, some of the individuals, of course, they are just enjoying following proceedings from the sunshine that is at its blistering point during winter. While others are in the offices, of course, at that other end, where we was witness those that are watching it from the offices. Now we are back to continue. Highly flighted ball. Off the chest to Mkamba. Way wide for Chikodzi Mnashe. With the clearance. Going further out wide to Grant. That is the throw. Let's wait and see how will the throw emanate. Delivery comes to silence Azeti. Cuts inside. This is Azeti. Little flick combining with James Mzira. Crosses it comes. And those are some of the tricky balls with an awkward bounce that the goalkeepers have to deal with it. But he was exceptionally top-notch. Young Tiniero takes the throw. Wuni nearly losing possession, but quickly retrieves it. Way through into space. Above it comes. Zasia with the chase. Against the young Darlington Marua. Cut away by Lincoln Zasia. No through space for that. It doesn't allow enough space, especially for an opponent, whenever they are backtracking. As we are waiting, find out who's going to walk away smiling. That's the million-dollar question. Remember that even the table toppers will also be playing. Off as it comes, Nyakope goes down under challenge. Referee awards a foul. And there comes a promising opportunity for the students to bring on the lesson, if they need to bring one. And those are anxious moments where the agility of the goalkeeper must be summoned. Can they do something here? Standing over the dead ball situation. Zira. Is he going to go direct or is he going to? He comes. Oh my goodness. I thought he wanted to go for a glory, but it doesn't work in that way. While as we are witnessing this fixture, at the other end there is also another contest, the double header. So we are witnessing it from this other end as well. Those are some of the individuals that are playing it for back into play. Way further as it comes. Header comes to connecting with that other far side. Muzira quickly brings it into play. Lovely touch with that was Mahembe Prince, but quickly taken away by his former teammate at Palm. Still young Tiniero, that was too much for his pace to attain it. Makoa gets the throw. Malvin Chiketa back to the goalkeeper. Makura Kudakwash. In hesitation, launches it forward, scooping it above of the chest control, getting on with the touch. Good interplay, swift movement, but goalkeeper comes and claims it. That is Panashe Nyabunga Supu. With these temperatures that are slowly, of course, from the early morning temperatures, which will be dropping as much as it might be for that condition that will be requiring probably one to warm himself with these jerseys. But now it seems as if high ball up half again of the header as it comes. Gets the touch. Good movement. Slowly applying pressure. Shasia onto his chest. But it comes to this other end. Maroa. This is Maroa. Across, but collected by Scotland. Chikotsi with Mkamba. Denver with the interplay. Huni. Recycling of possession and good understanding. But in the end, it doesn't go as intended. There was a good understanding, but catapulted too much of it. Can they make sure it goes on their favor? Highly flighted ball above. The chase is on. Header back to the goalkeeper. Supu says, let's deliver. Which he delivers it, looking for Tinero. Brought on by Tinero. But no through road, says Makeo. As it continuously goes on like that, in the same scenario. Plenty of fixtures are happening here today. One would know that the Norton Derby is on as well. Later on in the afternoon, Tinero's touch. A good piece of skill by Tinero. Across field, but aimless. Still goes on further with James. Ball over the top. Mukundani. Nearly a recipe for disaster. The referee awarded. He was in an offside position, interfering with play and, of course, obstructing the line of vision of your fellow opponent in the context of Chapter 11 finds him guilty. Way through with that drive. Further with it. Can he keep it within his proximity? Yes, he does. Individual piece of skill with strength. Sergeant Murimi aims himself a foul. And it's good to note that in as much as lessons will be happening for school students, they are also coming with the absconding to go and support some of the members that are arriving in the massive attendance. So that is, of course, they set aside the lessons, but they are bringing on the lectures here today. And let's wait and see now. Will the Lions roll from that other point of view? As much as it is. We saw a sounded flight comes way across, header towards Malvin Piri. Dinero, highly flighted. Oh, you could not twist his head. It was slightly over, that is his forehead. So it was always difficult because of the trajectory. I can tell you, these are some of the teams that whenever they come and meet, you know that the attendance never disappoints. And of course, even the one that is yet to follow later, you will be knowing that it is a fixture that brings on numbers in their own. It's good to note that so far the top flight has also been set aside. But in as much as the top flight has been set aside, Division 1 has also been the substitution for that. High ball up from Kurakwashi. Off the chest control, winning the second ball, that is Troy Tumea. James Mzira. Goalkeeper collects it. That is Supu. Poorly executed. Good interplay. Gundani. Way wide as it comes to Denver. The Sky Blue boys. Denver goes down on the challenge. The Sky Blue boys, one would think of the Manchester City, but in this time around, you won't be talking about the citizens. You'll be bringing on the Lions in the Sky Blue colors. Highly flighted ball off the header. Chested Mnyakope. Malvin Piri quickly recovers and adjusts his body. Tinero. Lots of combination. A lovely pass. Header from Mampingire Prince, but Sechi Murimi turning away. Good individual skill. Nyakope. Good interplay. Can he bring on the cross? Header comes. Brilliant save. And there was a push. There was a push. There was a push, but what some heroics from the goalkeeper. Heroics from the goalkeeper to cut that one. And of course, in the slow motion, you can tell that there was the push. Then, of course, the goalkeeper's dive. That was something else. And of course, once again in the replay, we are back into play. Way forward as it comes. Chest control coming forward. Turning away. Rotational passes. Troy Chumea. And as it comes, he manages to escape that one. Sliding tackle. Stopping him Mkamba in his tricks. And lashing out after the resultant decision. Mkamba quickly takes it further. Can he bring on the cross? Yes, he does. And of course, in the end, it has flubbed the opportunity. Aseti. There comes Mkundani, formerly with Simba Bora. And of course, to his partner who was formerly with Golden Eagles. Highly flighted, Paula Pafa. Cut away. Stumbles on his own, and Remy collects that one. Nyakope, the brother to Chelsea who turns out for Manica Diamonds. As we also continuously rotate the possession now. The Lions are coming now. Moving away further and further. Mukundani. Back to Nyabunga. Supu again. Slowly moving forward. High Pola Pafa. Headed by Mapingire Prince. Over a kick forward. Brought down under control by Troy Chumea in his stride. Rhinos Macharira. The Machariras are also. Here comes an opportunity looking for Tineros Rana. Nyakope. And still goes on further. Way through to Malvin Piri. This is Piri. Piri crossfield ball, but doesn't take his trajectory very well. Going further for Tenfa. Collected by Nyakope to the far side. This is Nyakope. Slow all in continuation. This is Tenfa. Tenfa twisting and turning, but not granted enough space. Well dealt with. Now it's of course an issue of ratio of numbers. 4 versus 4. As it continuously comes. Turning away. Murimi's tackle misses him. Goes on for Nyakope. Aiming, that is the foul. Just a few yards away from the arc of the center circle. That is how it is. But in as much as it is, I can simply tell you that we have played. That is 22 minutes after the resumption of the opening half. 22 minutes have been played so far. Still it remains fruitless in terms of goals. And it's good to recognize some of those officials that whenever they are around, they always bring a moment that you always enjoy, especially the one that is clad in red colors. Oh my goodness, it is tracksuit. Now as we are coming back into play for the dead ball situation. Lends it up half. Supu collects it imminently. Supu sends the drive all alone now. Of course, to the corridor of uncertainty. That could not get there. Brought down under control. Gets the touch. Muru taken away from him. Going away further, that is Mahembe. Way wide for Darlington Maroa. This is Maroa. In the middle of the park, where Azeti is arriving. Supu collects. Supu's driver for Mkamba. Mkamba with teases. Good interplay, Sechi Murimi. Cut away from him. Allows the ball to roll out. That is for the throw. It's good to also recognize one of the familiar photographer, one who talk about, that is Lipatino. It's good to recognize his presence. Lipatino seated on his seat. Yes, of course. And even the traditional healer for the Scotland is also available. That is him, they popularly known as Gede, in all circles of life. But you never know if his own magics and where he consult the connotations to bring on the charm of luck, will it come on his own? I'm still yet to know that, but his position continuously comes. High polar path to this other end. And of course, the throw comes. Muru bringing it forward. Where crosses it is blocked and feather. Turning away. The chase is on with Malvin Piri. Malvin Piri going forward now. Out-muscled for the goal kicker. He wasn't granted the space for a goal kicker. And of course, these are some of the members of Black Mambas that are yet to play later on in the afternoon, especially the goalkeeper Mangezi is also one of them. And of course, some of the family, Okocha is also there. And then if you talk about the list is endless, they will be hoping to play against Black Rhinos. Right back into play as we continue unveiling what is happening here to those that are watching us with us from any kind of sector. This game is slowly developing from a lethargic pace, but once it turns into the final third, they seem to get swift and aggressive. Going further with it, referee wants another set piece opportunity. Let's wait and see now. How are they going to deal with this one? Can they do something here? Numbers are pushing forward. We are across from Gundani. Gundani to Swasia. Touched backwater. Driven high. Off the chest control. Nyakope, Mkamba. High upfield for Chikoti. Muhuni with the chest. Teases. Takes on his marker. Good little flick and combination. Cross comes. Collected and intercepting the trajectory. But good understanding for Scotland whenever they are pushing forward. Let's wait and see. It's good to know that the absence of Carlson Chirwa, that's the other regular centre back, but today is not available. Turning away Maroa. And Sechi Murimi takes over. Tiero, poorly executed. And referee awards a throw. Imminently taken. Muru. Further with the play. Born on the 20 November 1995. Fungai Muru. That is the Herentals defensive holding leagueman. This time around to the other defensive leagueman. Young Tiero. Referee quickly awards it. Summoned for justice. And no kind words, but finally escapes that one without an offense being noted. Somebody granted yellow card from the technical area. And like I highlighted, some of the members of Black Mambas are also going to prepare for the next fixture. And Zulaima Naimanda Madombiro is also there. And of course, he's enjoying the progress. Corner flight comes. We are close, Mkamba. Wow! And nearly a case of so near, but not so far, but so near, but so close. So near, but not so far. So near, but not so far. That was almost there. That is the second promising opportunity for Scotland. That should have been 2-0 up. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with it? Right, if you talk about Herentals, the last season they had Webster Dombo, who was elevated to the top flight. This has been a site that has been bringing all numbers into the top flight. If you also talk about Dominic Pellegrino, is another one. Joseph Chitaviro, that's the Undertaker. He's also now playing in the top flight, born on the 6th of June 95. He's here to collect for Supo. Still moving forward now. Taking much of their time. Can they do something here? Can it be the moment that they are searching for something here? This is Nyabunga. Supo. Pushed forward. Flicked forward as it comes. Miss kick comes along. Clearance goes way wide. Mahembe. Away to recovered by towards Chikotsi. And then for the rebuild as it is guided to the keeper. Supu. From the flicked on for the lone striker. Attempts away. Hunis escapes the challenge. There was something wrong. Yellow card is imminent. And that is for Mahembe Prince. That earns himself a yellow card. Mahembe Prince earning a yellow card. Can they do something here? I know numbers are following this game with keen interest. And of course, we are just 2 fixtures away before we conclude the end of the first round of the Northern Region Division 1 Soccer League. Remember that the window period has also opened. So teams are now, of course, been allowed to start to purchase numbers. Header comes. There was an elevated boot. There was indeed an elevated boot. Now as it comes, highly flighted. And of course, an opportunity to get them on the off balance. This time around, yellow card to Malvin Piri. Born on the 17th of June, 1993. He once turned out for Cholocho. He once had a stint with Ngesi. He once had a stint with, that is of course, he once had a stint, that is of course with Green Fuel as well. He also went on for that one. As we are waiting and find out. Let's wait and see. How are they going to take this one? Makua's ball. Header coming on. Extended forward. Dropping. Gets the touch. And aiming the throw. Throw comes on forward. Coming further, that is Dinero. Scotland building up. Good interplay, Nyakope. And of course, some are saying that this is one of the referees which is a whistle-friendly referee. And some of the fans are just saying that this is one of those referees that are a whistle-friendly official. Now as we are waiting for this one to come. Turning away. Moving further with it across. Quickly, nearly sneaked away from his feet. Launches it high. Header coming to Murimi. To the center, Seko Nyakope. Malvin Piri. Way forward to Tinero. As it comes. Nyakope, Safa. Return touch for Safa. Cross comes. Easily collected by the goalkeeper. Yes, they are getting those cutback entries more escalating one after the other, but utilization in the penalty box becomes a torrid issue for those front runners of that is Scotland. But it is a contest that we are also witnessing too much of set pieces being given and granted willy-nilly. There comes a strong, staunchy Cape United supporter, Mr. Richard Sande. That's the strong, staunchy Cape United supporter. That, of course, if you talk about Cape United, you talk about his language. That's Mr. Richard Sande in your picture. Whereas we are coming forward. And, of course, if you talk about Green Machine, you know that that is his statement and his language. Still moving on further. It is good to also recognize IB9 that is also present. Honorable, that is Honorable Innocent Spencer, Member of Parliament from Chassa constituency. And of course, he was born on the 19th of May, 1972. That's an individual who also plays in the top flight. Switching momentum to this other end. Cross comes, way forward to the blunt side. Nyakope, well dealt with before it drops. Header coming on, collected by Malvin. Interception coming, way forward now. And of course trying to catch them on ratio of numbers 4 versus 4. And of course, the flag is up for offside in any case. The flag is up for offside in any case. That was a lovely interchange of position right from the protective phase to the penetrative phase. That's what we can put it across. But in as much as we are going on further with this one, it is good to also recognize some of the members of the fourth state that are soon arriving, like these ones that are here to cover this contest in as much as it comes. So far, we have played 35 minutes so far. We have played 35 minutes so far. It still remains goalless. Highly flighted ball above. Header comes to this other end. Malvin Piri cushions it. Headed way forward. Acrobatically missed. Now comes Dinero arriving in the middle. Mukamba could not get connected with it. Header again. Malvin Piri off it. It comes to the young Dinero, keeping it in play. Still tense. Delivery comes. And of course, it's good to recognize another individual from the four members of the fourth state. That is Tinashe. That's good to recognize Tinashe, an individual who has been there for quite some time, but he meets us when the contest is still goalless. As we are coming forward with this contest, those are some of the fixtures that will always be talked about, in as much as we know that the PSL has been set aside and, of course, gone to a sabbatic. Can it be the moment that we discover who's going to aim it in the top flight? But if one wins it in favor of Scott or Herentals, they will have a moment to cut the distance from the log leaders. Way forward as it comes. The referee says there was a Chinese kick that I'm not interested in. So we are going to commence with that is a foul just a few yards away from the center circle. Few yards away from the center circle. Right from the musicians' end, it is good to talk about the individual that brought about the issue of Zig Master, and Raskelep, Zig Master, aiming part of a round of applause. There is a strong, staunchy supporter for that is Scotland. Turning away, Darlington Maroa, cross cut away for a corner. As it comes to this other end, let's wait and see now. There comes some of the individuals from Herentals Queens, Alice Moyo. Those are some of the individuals from the Herentals Queens. If you talk about Alice Moyo, those that play in the top flight of the ladies category. Yes, of course. Now we're waiting for the corner to come. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with this one? Off the corner. Corner kick comes. Of course, mistimed. Denver dropping to come and retrieve that one. Could not get to the end of it. Off as it comes. And could mistimed. Goal. The students with Silas Azeti. Nampa abantwana besikolo. What uzoyifunda ivaliwe. Nampa abantwana besikolo. And of course, there was miscommunication in terms of the movement and covering of the last line and the regular striker in form of Silas Azeti. He pounces. It's now 1-0 to the favor of that is the students. Abantwana besikolo sebefikile. Bawuya abana besikolo. Bathi sebekhona manje. Sebezofunda ivaliwe. Batho njalo. It's still game on, but 1-0 is the case at hand. There was, of course, a poor shifting and movement. If you look at in the crew behind the scenes, as the replay shows us that there was not less. They could not move coordinated whenever they were covering that individual. And there comes the start showing offense. Dinero is the guilty one. The victim becomes the guilty one. And of course, if you talk about the Mexican wave, you rarely see it, but in Africa, but I'm seeing one of them. But let's wait and see. How is it gonna be? He covers his face. And the goalkeeper was slow to react to the ball after it has been shifted to this other end. Even Marvin Piri, if you can look at in the slow motion how it came about, and then there you can find it for Azeti's first touch. Then he had a moment then to pick it, to fire it, and then of course it has made the difference. It's 1-0. Let's wait and see. Still a game on. Moving forward in their numbers. Highly flighted. And another chance. Zwasia scooping it above. One would simply say that it was almost and the students are quickly transforming. And calls for Weja to come on. Calls for Weja to come on. That is Wellington. Kamchgariwa. Then of course, those opportunities that Scotland wasted can come to haunt them. Away it has been cleared forward. Coming further with the interplay. Goalkeeper Nyabunga takes over. High ball with the driver. Connected for Safa. Nyakope. Aware. The throw comes. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with this one? 4 minutes before we conclude the first segment. In as much as it is, throw comes forward. Manages to escape the challenge. Turning away. Escaping the challenge. He still goes forward now. He's all on his own. Oh, that was too much. He was rather selfish there. From that improbable angle, he should have brought it across. But he thought of himself being on the scorer's chart. In those cases, you really score from that sort of angle. Let's wait and see now. How is it gonna be? Can they do something? Numbers pushing forward. Kudakwashe coming with it now. High ball above with the back spin in motion. Header coming to Chikoti. Lens a good lovely touch from Kamba to chase. The referee say awards advantage. Cross comes. Dinero arriving. Header comes and of course aiming the corner. Let's wait and see how will the corner emanate. From the corner it is. One would simply say this is the battle for the Member of Parliament. If you took a look at it, that one is owned by Scott Sakwanya, the other one is owned by Honorable Innocent Benza. As we are coming forward with this one. Dinero's corner. Goalkeeper mistimes it. Mrimi. And there was unfair challenge. Goalkeeper takes a moment and goes down. Then with only 3 minutes to go. Can they do something here? Can they do something here? The Lions in charge. That's what we can tell you. In as much as the battle for the Lions and the students continues, the Janko is still feasted with the members that are yet to come against the Rhinos. William Nyasulu takes a moment to deliberate with his own charges. Let's wait and see. If you look at it, that's a moment whenever your team is chasing. You'll have to be the coach that has to be the torch bearer to your players. Let's wait and see. How can it be now? That's the moment they're waiting for. There is the man that I've been talking about, the dreadlocked Webster Dombo. Webster Dombo, that was elevated into the top flight. That was elevated into the top flight for Herentals. Yes, of course, he's now playing in the top flight. But after last season, he had a good exhibition of himself. Moving forward with this one. Highly flighted ball. And it comes to us, Setif. And then, of course, this time around, the seasoned striker flaps it. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with this one? Highly flighted ball. Flicking it on, Mkamba takes over. Tenfa takes it now. Back to Chikots. Good interplay, cut away by Rhinos. Miss kick. Goes on further in the progress. Quickly retrieved by Troy Chumea. Good skill. This is Troy Chumea in it. Going forward towards the byline. He was blocked from that one. Zasia's clearance. Chest control comes. It's all over for the first half. This marks the end of the first period. But what an end-to-end stuff with so much enterprises that have been eye-catching. But if you can talk about it, for Scotland, the opportunities that they did not utilize in the early opening exchanges of that is the first quarter of the first half, they should have done better, especially for Denver Mkamba, who missed the two glorious opportunities that should have probably gave them the lead. But on minimal box entries, if you talk about the students, they had to retrieve what mattered most for them, and they finally found the opener. That's what we can simply tell you in terms of that is the progress of the first half. But both set of teams congregating at the center circle, hoping to take their own issues towards the tunnel and await for that is for the coaches to take over. Let's join each other in the second half. Be on standby. Welcome back for the second half. From your right to your left in the picture, that is the Sky Blue boys who are going to kick us off. That have made an imminent change by bringing on the king of super substitute goals. That's Isaac Nyezenga. Can he bring on his magic? As well as Wellington Kamchgariwa. Wela, that is the Mbare's favorite, seemingly to have been introduced, probably trying to infuse something. Let's wait and see. They know that they've only the last 45 minutes to determine the course of this end of this fixture. Isaac Nyazenga, Kamchgariwa, Malvin Piri. Good display. Malvin Piri sends it forward. Way forward as it comes. Referee with an early set piece. Wellington Kamchgariwa's favorite territory. Wellington Kamchgariwa's favorite territory. Awarded the early set piece. Let's wait and see how are they going to deal with this one. In as much as it is. That's Kamchgariwa. Will he bring something on? From that situation, Kamchgariwa has always been profiting from those. The other time he did it against the Chinoy Stars in the last week, he had to assist it with Harare City. So can he conjure up some of the magic that they've been doing from the dead ball situation? This one is a tricky goalkeeper. Once beaten, twice shy, but will it be the same case now? Here comes Kamchgariwa. Wow! Straight into the arms of Kudakwashe. Straight into the palms of the goalkeeper with so much ease. Let's wait and see. Can Herentals hang on for their slender lead? Of course, away with the wind. Getting that is the throw. The referee says there was unfair challenge. There was unfair challenge. So we are going to commence with a dead ball situation here. Can they bring on something here? I wanted the yellow card. That is James Mzira. Yellow cards have been coming on. Let's wait and see now. Bringing it way further now. Now as we are waiting for this one, throw finally comes on. Chikoti mistiming that one. Interception coming. Azeti. Silas Azeti. Sasia denies him his way. That was an obvious way of off the back of Mjariwa. It's comical, but he manages to go away with it. Referee was that one. Let's wait and see now. Can the Lions do something here? Can they pick up something from this contest? Mukundani. Blocked. The chase is on. Still in play. Support arriving. Kamchkariwa takes over. Isaac Nyasenka. Here comes Aya. Cross comes before it lands. Well dealt with. Caught interplay. Nyam Kamchkariwa lays it on for Tinyero. Taking his aim across comes. Way too much. That was way too much. But lots of positives from Scotland. Still nothing to bring on when you talk about the scoreline. 1-0 it remains. From that other end, those are the members of the first line. Attention of the medical experts. In the case of emergency, they are there. As we are waiting to find out. Still pushing forward now. And of course, numbers are pushing forward. Highly flighted ball. Header comes on. Bringing it, turning away Azeti. Manages to pick up Azeti. Oh, he wasn't even watching where the post was. His target. He only knew that probably if it was senses, I can tell you that it was his 60 cents that was applicable there. Not to talk about actually being precise. Turning away. Under pressure. This was one of those tricky situations. Those that is skating on thin ice. Then of course leaving it and aiming the foul. High up for Isaac Nyasenga. Played forward now. This is the king of substitute goals. Turning away. Isaac Nyasenga. Oh, that was too much. Real attempted goal. They seem to have rested Denver Mkamba, who had a good first half. But unfortunately, it doesn't end in the way they like. Still waiting for this one to come along. Will they escape that one? Well, let's wait and see now. Substitution is imminent. Who's going to come on? Or else there might be something that the near side is working on. Near side assistant is working on. And of course, going forward with this one. Driven high. Header coming on. Rhinos dealt with it. Isaac Nyazenga. The clearance comes. Mukundani deals with it. Isaac Nyazenga's header. Still goes on further. Can they do something here? Can it finally come back? Still lots of hopes and lots of promises. Dinero with the chase. Malvin Chiketa clears it for a throw. The chorus still continues. Getting on the touch. Something dropped out from the Shinipets. Scotland gets the throw now, bringing it further infield. Let's wait and see now. Fungai Muru. Way through into the box. Headed away. Muru. As it goes back. The throw comes on. Shasia. Isaac Nyazenga. Cross comes. Chance Dinero. Oh, the clearance cleared off the line. That was a promising opportunity from the young Dinero. Scotland pinning their opponents in their own half. Since after the resumption of the second half. Can they do something here from the corner? That was almost a goal line clearance. And it comes again back to the taker. Adjust himself and with bringing it further to the blunt side. Malvin cushions it for Nyakope. Nyakope for Sechi Murimi. Blasted into the body of somebody. The throw comes on. Sechi Murimi. Still sending it high. Way forward as it comes on. Lincoln Shasia. Actually, the deputizing captain is absent. That's Carlson Chirwa. And God knows Mangani, that's the first one in terms of their merit. So Shasia becomes the third one. In as it comes. Well dealt with. Aiming with that foul from that far end. Can they do something here? Remember, we will be bringing on the match between Black Rhinos as well as Black Mambas. The battle for the Blacks. On as it comes. Right above the challenge. Let's wait and see now. Turning inside. Coming on is Sechi Murimi. And on it comes. That the flag was already up. The flag was already up for that one. So, as we are waiting, find out, the dance still continues for Scotland supporters. In as much as the orchestra emanates. Can that be the moment? Wow. Those are some of the bona fide individuals that have strong partnership with the side. Now as it comes to where the set piece is emanating. Highly sent ball. Headed up. Huni. Kamchikariwa. Off the chest control to Kamchikariwa. Away he goes. Kamtkariwa's pass obstructed. Quickly switching defense into attack. That's Herentals. Way far flying. Going forward, that is against Malvin Piri. Oh, nearly back to Malvin Piri. A good display from Piri. Cut away for the throw. The ball comes on forward now. Lincoln Rasia. The throw comes. Nyabunga Supo. High ball again. Off the chest control. Opportunity. Silas Assetti, but deviating away from target. He was running away from the target. The run wasn't that perfect. He should have gone directly towards the central area of the intended goalpost so that you pick up your spot, other than, of course, getting yourself to a disadvantaged position where you are, of course, narrowing the angle. Jacob Nyakope Safa. Here it comes, Huni. Off balance. High pull up half. Rasia. Supu. Sending the drive. Let's wait and see. At the Ako Senda Seka all alone. Macharira. Rinos. Going on further. Those are teams that love free-flowing football, carpet football. Going further with it, but it's now the 10 for Scotland. Transition from defense into attack. Isaac Nyasenga, Aya. This is Isaac Nyasenga. He goes on further. Opportunity comes off the chest controller. Acrobatically away. Let's wait and see now. Lashing out. Let's wait and see now. The other incident transpired. And of course, those are some of the attention-grabbing fouls that they will be looking for the referee to give his own verdict. Even if at times he might not have picked up with the incident, he will be forced to respond. Let's wait and see now. How is it gonna be? How is it gonna be now? Slowly time takes away. 1-0, that is, the Lions are trailing. Having a bad day in office, but before it comes to an end. Where's the substitutions are warming up for Scotland? And of course, Keith Mseza is one of those that is warming up. Right. And of course, the medical expert having much of his time to attend that one. That's the beauty of football, connecting all walks of life here. All right, so let's just take a look at the fleet of buses that have come along. From the far end, we have the bus of Scotland, the 3 of them, and of course, that is from the far end, the bus of Scotland. Those are some of the sight. And then from, of course, from this other end, we find the one for Herentals. That's the one for Herentals. That we've brought members of Herentals to come, even the students, to back up the squad. As we await, can he finally be stretched, seemingly limping off? Yeah, he seems limping off. That's the contest we are waiting to find out. Now a case of the drop ball. The lapse in concentration that Scotland, actually there was a poor man marking, there was shadow marking going on as it comes. Clearance comes away. Side footing it forward. Touch comes on, a chance. Swasia, goalkeeper. There was poor marking there. That's why they say that whenever you are defenders, never find yourself standing in a linear position, linear format, because you'll be unlocked with one ball. That was the scenario between the centre halves of Scotland. They were, of course, standing astride against each other, and then the ball to emanate in between. So it is always difficult. So you have to just leave a bit of one step aside so that one would come up as the cover-up individual. Highly flighted ball. Going on an opportunity. Tignero keeps it in play. Gets on the touch. Way wide for the throw. Let's wait and see now. Gets on the touch. Rooney. Slowly recovering. But time is against the Lions. They might be going out with this one with empty stomachs. If they have prospects of earning a maximum point, they ought to lift up their socks. Header comes on. Headed away forward. Taken further. Guldani. And of course, the goalkeeper was the best option. That's what the indications from the fellow teammates, that the goalkeeper was the best option, but he thought of the other ways. Can they do something here? Going on forward again. Towards that far side. Mukua. Brought down by Azeti. Wow! Taken with a bit of rush of blood, but deviating away from goal. Of course, in a spiral motion. Nyabuti, Supu. Let's wait and see now. High pull up half. Header comes on. Mistimed. The referee awards it. Now we're in a moment for a change. Scotland utilizes this opportunity to make a change. Waiting for the change now. Who's going to come on? Kate Musesa, the youngster who once turned out for Manicaland Juniors of Excellence Soccer Academy. That's Manchester, proudly owned by the East Director Charles Tovera, if I'm not mistaken in terms of the surname. But Charles Tovera, that's the surname actually. Sechi Murimi, young Tignero. Can they try to do something here? Msesa, Sengesa, Keith. Tenfa Mukamba, of course, assisting members. Kamchgariwa now playing as the holding midfielder. Lots of makeshift after the substitution. High pull up half. Header calling in to drop to the far end. Headed away for a corner. There comes a glorious moment. Can this be metrical for the Scotland? Let's wait and see now. From the corner, hanging ball. Head across. And of course in commotion, Silas Azeti clears it. Miss kick. And of course awarded towards Herentals. Keith Msengeza. He could not judge the trajectory of the ball. Can this be the moment? Moving forward with it in the numbers. Positive feedback. Driven high. Malvin Piri dealt with navigating the way that is Mahembe. Prince. And still Mahembe. Finally goes on. Stumbles on his own. And as it comes, a lazy turn. Nyabonga Supu. Isaac Nyazenga against the two individuals. Here comes Aya. Beaten by that one. All alone. Kamchgariwa, of course, Tasso continues. Brought down farther from the far side by Darlington Maroa. Still gets the interplay. Sliding tackle, Zasia works for it. Taking one for the team is Zasia. Way white as it comes. Mangani got no. Kamchgariwa, Mangani. Way forward again, Isaac Nyazenga. Mangani, the referee wants it. Still goes on with Keith. Still Nyakope. There comes Chikoti. Oh! I thought he should have brought it down. And those in expectation, demanding something better. Those that were in expectation, demanding something better than that. There was a better way to deal with that one. There was a better way to deal with that one indeed. The physiotherapist. Let's wait and see. Sometimes when it's not your day, it's not your day. Whenever you are trying over, opportunities coming, of course, but not utilizing them in as much as you wanted them to be. Can this be the moment? Can that be the one that they are seeking for? The individuals who are branded with the better brands, jersey. The Adidas, that's the logo that brings them together. Apart for those in pink as well as blue colors, proudly of course, donning the jerseys manufactured by the local sportswear designer Fieko. So that is the case. Isaac Nyazenga, who has been trying. Still going on forward. Going on further with it. Yes, so for Kamchgariwa has been having patches of it, but not as the Kamchgariwa we know. Header for Mangani. Mangani for Isaac Nyazenga. Kamchgariwa. Malvin Piri. Headed downward. Away forward. Zasia. Bringing it to this other end. Use it as a moment to recover. That's Lincoln. Can they bring on something here from this one? Right, one of the largest attendance at Mukwishi Stadium. That's the individuals we are having today. Lentes himself, Musira. Way forward as it comes. The throw comes, getting the touch. Missed brought down as it comes. Oh, an opportunity to punish. Easily collected by the goalkeeper who adjusted it towards the driver. Isaac Nyazenga all alone. Referee Awards And the medical experts for both teams have been summoned. And you know how it is when you talk about the spinal cord. That's the way region that is sensitive to nerve impulses. That's the one that I can tell with the way Isaac Nyazenga is rolling down and of course shifting sides from one end to the other. Oh my God, so painful. Can this be the moment? And that will always be the moment that they always want to be with. All right, I understand that some are doing the tickets collection, but some are doing the preparation of lunch at that other end. That's what brings us from all walks of life. That's where we get the special meals. And of course, for those that are finding it is the latecomers getting at the entry point. Those are some of them. But they've not lost much of the time in as much as they are, of course, knowing that there's another fixture about to come. Let's wait and see now. How is it gonna be? And of course, wait through as we await for this one to come. Preparation continues. And he might be stretchered off. The dead ball specialist, Kamuchikariwa. Can he be finally called on duty to come to that one and rise to the occasion? Kashia Nyamayevu warms up. That is the lucky man. They call him the lucky man. Of course, 20 still are waiting to find out how is it gonna be. Let's wait and see now. Now through this other end. Arriving is Mangani, pressing the goalkeeper. Kudakwashi, who's eyeing to join, never mind, Antonio in the top flight, who started as well from this lower side. Still going on. Way easy it is. Moving with the play. Diagonal switcher. Muzira. Recovered by Huni. Keeping his balance. Nyakope. Right above the challenge. Cesar. Referee wants a foul. William Katz. That's the individual that committed that foul. As they continuously believe. Driven into the penalty box. Flicking on head. And a corner is awarded. That was Jasia's effort. Remaining at this area. Individuals with height. Lincoln Jasia is amongst them. Drive comes. Off as it drops again away. Manages to 10. Gundani. Quickly played forward from Senges. Way through for Malvin. Good understanding. And he handled his opponent. When it is not your day at times, you can try to have all kinds of potentials, but when it's not your day, it's not your day. And who's coming on? And of course, alarms ringing for an introduction for Herentals, and also curiosity is creeping on me as well. Who is coming on? With the far flank. Metcalf expects. Through as we are coming. And of course, high as it comes to the near side. A good interplay. Dimensional, looking for the run. Masota we are setting. Isaac Nyasenga. Mangani. Nyasenga. Good understanding. Mangani. Oh, offside flag becoming jealousy. But there was something very much positive. There was a good understanding between Mangani as well as Isaac Nyasenga. Goalkeeper goes down. Still going forward again. Well, it is contrasting ends of supporters. The others are being vocal, the others are also using the orchestra. Two contrasting ends, being vocal with their voices. At this other end, it's instrumental issues. The instrument taking its own course. Wow, that's the beauty of our game. Highly flighted ball. Headed forward. Side-footed way wide. Bringing it into play. Understanding comes on. Collected by Kamchkariwa. Kamchkariwa with the Piri. Piri for Mangani. He could not miss timing it. Chikotsi dropping it there again. Goalkeeper comes first. There was something again. Meaning that is a foul. He might be skating on thin ice because he's sitting on a rail. He knows it. Let's wait and see now. That was an opportunities. Quickly came on and on, but nothing to talk about. Let's wait and see. How is it going to come to an end? Drive comes off the back of Chikotsi. Sliced it forward. Sending the drive home. Bringing it under control, Sengesa. Getting on the touch. Forward as it comes. He's interfering with play from an offside. And of course, he was coming from an offside. Well, let's wait and see now. They are trying everything within their own sort of story. Any moment from now, it might be heading towards the conclusion of the story. So far, so good. We are almost getting towards the last 5 minutes of this contest. Are they going to wrap it up in style? And there comes a cut inviting scenario for the goalkeeper, according to the preference and the context of chapter 12, unsporting behavior, specifically talking about time wasting. That's the cut that has been unleashed. That is Kudakwashe, who finds himself getting booked. Nowadays, the referees, they no longer want to have any moment of hesitation when it comes to those issues. Highly flighted ball again. Mistimed. Zasia's clearance away. And of course, dropping to Mangani's Avenue. Way forward as it comes to whom it may concern. Malvin Piri quickly takes it away. Bringing on the throw. High polar path. Yellow card is imminent. Who's going to get it? Yellow carded to Mangani. Yellow card again. There was something that happened prior, but I don't know who's going to aim at that foul. Of course, it might be a bad story for them to bring on. As we are waiting, find out. Can they do something here? Will the equalizer come on the twilight? But it seems it is slowly getting away from the destination of the equalizer. I know and I feel and I understand. Faithfuls, bona fide, as well as those that have it in anticipation with each and every ticking second. It is, of course, piling towards the stress of the coach, the members of the technical area, and, of course, the ones that need to deserve the points in particular, that is the protagonists in the field of play. Still coming on further with it, whistle has sounded. As it comes along, high polar path, headed away, off the way white, escaping the challenge, cross comes, stooping header connected with Kamchgariwa. Nyakope, the brother to Chelsea at Manika Diamonds. Kamchgariwa, back to Kamchgariwa. Good way of going forward, collective play. And of course, going forward, referee awards a foul. Let's wait and see now. There comes one of the moments that could be at the last burst of fire. And of course, if they can conjure a miracle, they might go away with a point from that one. But if it is not your day, it might not be their day. Let's wait and see. Can they live for it lately? Kamchgariwa. Header goes Warner. Goal kick, corner kick. It was indicating that is the referee, the far side assistant. And of course, those are some of the contrasting decisions that will always attract probably a lot of sentiments, especially for the viewers and those that are onlookers who are watching it from any point. But we might be bringing on something to say, no, what are you doing? We need an answer that demands to be answered. As we await the battle for the Blacks, that is the imminent fixture. The battle for the Blacks. Moving forward, driven away wide. Mangani getting the touch. Nyasenga moves forward, turning away Malvin Piri. Ball over the top. Coming from that distance, lazy turn from Piri. Cross comes. He wanted to go acrobatically, but it was obstructed in his way. He wanted to go acrobatically. There was an obstruction before it came out. Now Malvin Piri sensing it. Cross comes again. Nyakope. And as it comes, the referee says there was unfair challenge. Leaning against the, eventually taking it as a moment to go down. Let's wait and see now. Finally, he's up on his feet. And this is the first meeting for these two sides since it was established. Then this one is becomes their first meeting. Way through as it comes. Hanging off the chest control. Above it flows away wide. Turning away from his marker. Kamchkariwa takes it further. Nyakope. Too slow. And as it comes. Turning away, that is Russia. Chikotsi. Kamchkariwa. Mangani. Wuni. Good understanding. Crossfield, but there was nobody poorly executed. And now, of course, going down willy-nilly. That's the case at hand. Let's wait and see now. How is it gonna be? With interplay, enjoying everything. As well as there's been a fixture where you talk about a hive of activity from the medical expert taking the route in and out of the field of play. Let's wait and see now. How long will this fixture continue? But with each and every passing second, pessimism escalating in the perception of the Lions. Let's wait and see now. Having a better in office. After the defense mix-up, they couldn't capitalize on their defense mix-up. That's probably the first loss that they will have against the side in the top 6 contenders. To have brought them to a grinding halt, the Lions. Played away further to this other end, Isaac Nyasenga. And those are some of the members of Black Rhinos watching it from that end. Highly driven high. Off as it comes, Aseti. Still Aseti. Way wide as it connects with this other end, Chumea. Cross comes, suspends in air to claim it. Forward as it comes, Nyasenga. Way forward with this other end for the throw at the near side. The Lions continuously pushing forward. Throw comes. Cross comes. Mangani flicks it. Isaac Nyasenga with it now. Honi poorly executed. Chikotsi protecting himself, turning away from his marker. Good interplay. Aseti. Well dealt with. Then, of course, not happy with the decision. Wow. Large numbers continue to say it. Let's wait and see now. And of course, for Honorable, he might be taking his way. Let's wait and see now. This might be the last change. Let's wait and see now. Moving forward. This might be the end of the story. I don't see it anymore with having any kind of glimpse of display. Let's wait and see now. From the dead ball situation. Drive comes off the header as it comes on. Another player goes down. Calling for a change. One would always tell you that sometimes I know it might be to take off the sting of the opponent's intentions, but this one is the best example of it. Whenever he doesn't spend any 3 minutes, there's a player that goes down, then the story what comes next. The conclusion will tell you that they will be taking off the sting of their opponent's intentions. As we continuously come, let's wait and see now. I don't foresee anything coming on. And calling for stretcher Pieras to come and get him on. Yes, indeed, they quickly enter into the field of play, where I will tell you that it was the battle for the honorables. That's what we can term it. Scotland and Herentals. Wow. Then soon after this one, we are witnessing the battles of the blacks. The only factor that will, of course, determine that one is the suffix of the black. That will be this distinguishing factor. Let's wait and see now. Right. Drive goes to this other end. Changes to on Edward Wenche. Has been introduced. Jasia. Good composure, but fleeting with danger. Header comes off. Nyasenga. Usengeza. As it comes again. Handled in the process. Now, still going on. It's all over. This marks the end of this contest. The battle ends by 1-0 the victorious Swans. And of course, honking, that is the vehicles of Honorable IP9. They take their way off. Right, let's hear what the coaches will have to say from this one. Right, I'm proudly joined by Herentals coach Stephen Mdawafi, popularly known as Toto. What a game it was. Of course, coach, you came up victorious with maximum 3 points. Can you take us through on what really transpired?
Today's game, it was a good game, considering that Scotland are playing good football, and we just came today to play our normal football, so that we can just correct points, because we know that they used second ball, so we planned for the whole week to defend the second ball and attack them.
Right, if you consider that they had most of opportunities coming in the first 15 minutes of the segment, but you came out trumps with minimal opportunities in box entries. How did you resolve the equation?
Even we said in the first 15 minutes we are supposed. I told the guys that we are going to defend for the first 15 minutes so that they won't get an early goal. Then we start playing football. That was our main strategy.
Right, of course, knowing that Denver was the man that was expected to rise to the occasion, it seems as if you kept him under lock and key. And of course, was it a task to give one individual man marking?
We didn't play to names. We just say, yes, young guys, just go and play your normal football. You don't have to pick anyone else, because football is just the same. We are playing handball, so just go and play your normal football so that we can manage to collect 3 points.
Right, of course, talking about the introductions that you brought on after the second half, what was the main concept of bringing on guards and other individuals?
The main issue of bringing in guards, it was for us to play football. Both guys said when you have the possession, he is good at playing. So we said that let's go and play football in the second half so that we can keep on bombarding them.
Right, in as much as we consider some of the fixtures that are coming on in the fixture and the window has been opened, what can you say about the window that has been opened, and which grey areas do you think that must be adjusted as the window is opened up with the 1st of July?
Yeah, we're not looking into a lot of players. We just, if you want to beef up the squad, we can take from our Division 2 side and put them into the to the Division 1 side. You don't have to look outside of the other teams. No, we've got to groom the youngsters so that they can grow up, so we go and play into the first team.
Right, this it seems as if it's a positive intention that they will always look forward for elevating some of the players from the Division 2 side, which is what always been the concept of Herentals. But it came out trumps in their victorious side. Let's wait and find out what are the sentiments of the opposite coach.